Lettuce. You may not know some of the culinary and health benefits that we're going to share in this video today. You may think you know all about lettuce, but do you? If you're a gardener, I bet you've yanked out wild lettuce as an unwanted weed. It is more bitter than its domesticated counterpart, but is also more medicinal. Today, we will talk about the way lettuce is such an important part of culinary use as well as health beneficial. The biggest identifying feature of wild lettuce are these hairs along the spine. Now that's what's going to be the key in helping you identify wild lettuce from some of the lookalikes. Hi, I'm Mary Bourne, traditional naturopath, and I love sharing natural remedies with people. Natural remedies have been around for hundreds, even thousands of years because they work. And they work on humans, not in a petri dish. So thank you for joining me today. I hope that you like this video and give me a thumbs up and share it with others and perhaps leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. If you subscribe and click on the notification bell, you'll be notified each week when I do these presentations. If you've been watching my channel, my Health to Home and Preppy Herbalist classes that I do once a week, have been focusing on a single herb that you may find either in your garden or like this as a weed growing in the cracks and crevices everywhere. These weeds or herbs have great benefit, not only in culinary uses, but to support better health. The salad lettuce you find at the grocery store is called Latuca sativa. It has full, lush leaves, but its rough and tumble cousin, Latuca cereola, has unkept and scraggly leaves. You can see that they're serrated, but it may look very much like the dandelion. But remember, turn it over and look at the spine of the leaf. And if it's got that pickly look to it, you know you've got actual wild lettuce. It's everywhere in unkept spaces like cracks in the sidewalks, vacant lots, or invading your home garden. As shown in the picture, it's an erect plant with leaves and flowers similar to that of a dandelion, which is basically in the same family. Known as prickly or wild lettuce, you might recognize it growing everywhere. Dandelion grows in a rosette form from the ground, whereas wild lettuce will send up a long spike. Sometimes the spike may be 4, sometimes 5 feet, depending on whether it's getting good water, sunlight, and those things that help it to grow. If you cut the stalk or cut into the stalk, you will notice that it weeps this milky substance. And this substance is known as an opiate. So this is the same thing you would do if you had a poppy, the green poppy pod. That's how they create opium. And like opium, it's a process. So in other words, by taking this, you aren't going to get the benefit of the pain relieving that opium does. This milky substance has compounds that do help relieve pain. It connects with the opiate receptors of the brain. It is called a latex substance because it is very much like Elmer's glue. It looks like a glue coming out of the stalk. Now, to collect it, you've got to cut the stem, collect that, go down further, cut more, go down further, cut more. There are videos that show you the collecting process and then how to create a remedy from that. But and this is a, you know, like I said, it's a process. But this is good knowledge to have if you're in a survival circumstance. In fact, the website primalsurvivor.net has information that may interest you, and I'll put a link in the description below. So it says wild lettuce has a long history of medical use. Its use goes back to ancient Egypt, and depictions of it were even in hieroglyphics. During the Roman Empire, Emperor Augustus built an altar to the plant after using it to recover from illness. So it is often called opium lettuce because it was used during the 19th century when opium couldn't be obtained. Well, he says that, but it seems to me that in China, opium was available way before the 19th century. But again, travel between different areas, you know, maybe his discovery is that opium wasn't available during that time. But these are the many illnesses that it's been known to be used for: coughs, urinary tract infections, colic, menstrual pain, rheumatism, aching joints, anxiety, ADHD and hyperactivity in children, flatulence, insomnia, sleep problems, edema, anticonvulsant, and kidney disorders. So a catalog of medicinal plants from 1917 listed wild lettuce as highly esteemed to quiet coughing and allay nervous irritation, a good safe remedy to produce sleep. To be used when opium and other narcotic and substances shouldn't be used. And basically, we have an opium epidemic, and we really do need to find other ways that are not as addictive as opium. And apparently, this sap is not that addictive. So when you make a drug out of something, a natural substance, it makes it far more effective, but a far more addictive when it comes to pain relieving. So years ago, before I became an herbalist, my husband had a severe attack of kidney stones. He went to see a natural doctor who gave him a prescription to fill out at an herbalist shop. The remedy included herbs to help dissolve the stone, but it also included wild lettuce to help with the pain. And my husband had great success with the remedy, and I think it was one of the motivating factors that spurred me on to become a naturopathic doctor. So I imagine the safest way to use wild lettuce would be to chop it up, you know, take some of these things, and because of the spines in it, put it in a blender and add it to maybe a smoothie. There's more information on the link that I'll attach to this by the herbalist Michael Moore. He estimates in order for it to be effective, you'd have to score every inch of a 4-foot length of wild lettuce. And I mean, if you're in great pain, I don't know if you'd want to go through that much trouble to get something to relieve the pain, and that would only be one dose. So there are wonderful natural pain relievers. This is my go-to for pain and inflammation. When I sprained my ankle, I never took aspirin or ibuprofen. I took IF relief. Now, inflammation is a good thing. It's how the immune system works to get rid of infection. It brings different messengers to the area of injury to help it heal. When we injure ourselves, this process is a very important thing. It's when we have chronic inflammation that can be a problem. Now we can use ice, we can use different things to calm the swelling, because when you have swelling, you have congestion, and it's like having 18 ambulances come to an area and the congestion is so severe that none of the ambulances can leave with the injured party. So you need to clear away the ambulances so that the ambulance with the injured person can go get help. So I'll leave a link for the product so that you can get a 25% discount, and also read more about it, what herbs are in it to support anti-inflammation. It really works for me. I take 2 every hour while I'm in pain. As the pain lessens, then I lessen the amount or the dosage. And then so for maybe 24 hours, I'll do that every waking hour. I'll take 2. And then the next day, I may go to 2, 3 times a day, or I may go 2 every 2 hours. It really depends on the pain level and the other things that I'm doing to reduce pain, such as elevate if it's a leg, or of course not use, maybe to wrap it, put ice on it. There are a lot of different things that you can do, and you may want to know more information about the endocannabinoid system. And I'll link to the class I did on the endocannabinoid system. This is where CBD is effective. On Saturday, I did a class on spicy herbs, and capsicum actually keys to the endocannabinoid system to help reduce inflammation and pain. So there are a lot of herbs that are natural and beneficial and non-addictive that can help you with pain and also heal faster. So wild lettuce, if it's in your backyard, we herbalists believe that you need to use it. So just strip some off, investigate it. Make sure you've got the spikes on the back of the leaf, throw it in your blender like you would kale, and make a delicious smoothie out of it. And if you're not getting the pain relieving benefits of it, it's chock full of vitamin A and C and beta carotenes and anti-inflammatories on its own. So just the doing it that way, eating it and not having to go through the process of making a remedy out of it is going to be beneficial. So I hope that you found value in this presentation on the culinary and medicinal benefits of some of the weeds that are growing in your backyard. I hope that you like, comment, subscribe, and share with others so that they too can know the benefits of all the beautiful things that God has put on this earth. Be thankful for people and the gifts of nature, the flowers, and all the joy around you. Thank you for viewing. And until next time, this is Dr. Mary for the Health of It.